Alright, we got a little bit of spare time this morning, so I'm going to show y'all the new Dodge and just some of the other general Cummins stuff while I've got time. That's gas powered, sadly. I actually 4.0 swapped that piece of junk. So if anybody needs to know, that's what a 205 looks like. There's no aluminum on a 205. And that's an A518, so 727 from here to here, and then that's the overdrive unit right here. And then if you ever need to know, intercooled trucks face outboard, naturally or non-intercooled go over the top. But this is my new 3rd gen. It is currently being a pain in the tail. We had a little issue yesterday. It is, let's show you the miles. Paid way too much money for this truck. 471,000 miles. And a few things to notice is it has a park reverse drive, you know, all the stuff are automatic. But it's been 6-speed swapped. Not only has it been 6-speed swapped, it is a Cummins swapped Cummins. It's a bus motor. Currently we're fighting this tensioner pulley. The bolt's broke, but that's for later. Yeah, so old boy I got it from, P-pump swapped. The 24 valve was smoking too much. He had 12 valve laying around. Popped it in there. He's got some fancy do-dangle down there to get the alternator working. Or not the alternator, the RPM gauge working. Pretty much everything actually works on it fairly well. I got to finish the AC unit and all that other stuff. But if anybody needs to know what the P-pump looks like, that's a P-pump. And that's the VE pump. So, VE pumps back there on that rotary thingy. That's yeah. Can't crank them because, well, this is the club cab that we're dually swapping. These are Chevy 9060 hubs. Went ahead and did all the bearings. Right now we're still piddling around with the rear end. That hasn't happened. We have a stripped out bolt for the brake line. So I'm trying to get it fixed. And obviously nothing is in proper state of repair. That door's locked. So this is an A518 truck too, so this is the same power plant as that one over there. This one's odd. I don't know if I've shown y'all this yet. I've had it for a few years. It is an OBS Chevy with a 4-cylinder Cummins. It ran and drove to where it parked, but this 4-banger destroyed the IFS. Got a coffee cup in there to keep everything out of there. She turned over a couple months ago. We haven't cranked her in about 3 years. This will actually be, if I ever get me a decent camera and all that other stuff, one of the bigger projects to swap it. It still has the 700 R4 under it. So, I don't know if you can see it. But it's a 4BT with the 700 R4. So, VE pump 12 valve, 4BT. I think that's a VE pump. P-pump 3rd gen. Obviously this is a 93. And I can actually show y'all what a non-intercooled truck looks like. This one's going to Virginia. Ooh. We gotta find the wrench. That's what a non-intercooled truck looks like. And of course you got your fucking janky air filter. I hate them with a passion. It ain't a bad truck. This one the guy bolted an HX35 on, and he did those silly band clips. This truck might get that taken off before it goes up north. This truck's actually a 5-speed get right. You would have something crank. Oop. Haven't cranked this truck in weeks. Probably going on months, honestly. Here's a dog. Here's another dog. He's dead. You don't get to hear anything crank this morning. But one day I'm going to take some time and put this truck besides the A518 truck and get my MV4500 up from my other shop and just kind of do all the trucks side by side and kind of a 12 valve. I guess maybe I'll even do an 8 valve, just a 12 valve video on things. So anyway, there's you a nice short video on the various Cummins powered shit boxes. Get out of there. Oh yeah, and then I finally get the 24 5s off, or 19 5s off. I can show you all those. These bars ain't what the fuck. But these are my 19 5s. They're going to end up on that 3rd gen. So, alright.